Are you ready to make your health goals the central part of your life? Do you want to improve the way that you eat? Do you want to bring in healthy meals, save money, decrease stress during weeknights so that you can eat amazing food? If that's what you want, I'm here for you. If you're ready, let's go. So what is meal planning? Meal planning is planning ahead and knowing what you want to cook for a specific period of time. Meal prepping, on the other hand, is taking that plan and putting it into action ahead of time so that you can be more efficient in the kitchen, be less stressed, save money, and stop going out to eat so often so that you can improve your life. So step one, what you want to do is you want to set your dietary goals. What do you need to accomplish? Are you wanting to lose weight, balance your blood sugar? Do you want to improve your diet, or do you just want to eat the food that you're currently eating, but having it be ready to go whenever you want to? So just decide what you want to do, and once you make that decision, that would be step number one. Step number two is to get inspired. So you need to find people that you love, blogs, recipes, cookbooks, perhaps an old cookbook that somebody gave you a long time ago or a gift. Go online and check recipes that you love and pick out maybe 3 or 4 recipes. You don't need to pick a lot of recipes for an entire week because we're going to be batch cooking. We're going to be making sure that we have food that is already prepped for several meals. And you only have a certain amount of time to do this. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Step number 3 is to plan your meals. Are you going to be making meals for lunch and dinner or just dinner? Are you going to change your breakfast? We don't need to make 3 different recipes every single day because there's not enough time. So when you plan your meals, plan the time that you have allotted for doing this and which day of the week. Keep in mind that you're going to have to go shopping and you're going to have to get your things prepared, so you don't want to do too much all at once. Step number 4 is to make a grocery list. Once you have your 3 or 4 recipes set aside, all you have to do is double check and see which ingredients that those recipes call for. Put them into a list, and in fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a link so that you can download my meal planning and prepping guide, and that is part of my mentorship. And I invite you to sign up to the mentorship for free. It's a free trial for 14 days, but you still get the bonus of the meal planning and prepping guides, which is what I'm using every single day. So stay till the end and you will get that, and you will also get a website where I can get all of my recipes and you can get all your recipes, and that's going to be an amazing tool for you. So when you're making this recipe, or the 3 or 4 recipes that you have chosen, and you're making the grocery list, what you want to do is you want to cross-reference what you have on hand and what you have in your fridge and your pantry so that you're not buying in a whole lot of things that you don't need. As you're making the grocery list, you want to separate it in group categories so that it will be easier for you to shop and it will be easier for you to get done buying everything at the grocery store. So some people don't do this, but if you take the time to separate everything into group categories, it's going to go so much smoother for you. Being that we're changing a habit, the easier it is to do it, the better. So it's going to be a lot easier once you see how easy it is to go grocery shopping when you have your food already separated into food categories. Step number 5 is going to the grocery store and shopping for the food that you put on your food list. And my tip to you is that when you get home from the grocery store, go ahead and wash all your produce and chop it and put it in containers, or have it already washed and ready to go before you actually put it away. That's going to save you a ton of time. Ideally, you want to go shopping the day before you do the meal prepping so that you're not so overwhelmed and it doesn't take you lots and lots of time. If you can cook your grains like rice and quinoa on the day that you come home from the grocery store, that would save you lots of time. And also take your meats and marinate them. If there are recipes that require marinating, you can put those in glass containers and they'll be ready to go. You'll be surprised at how easy it will be to cook once you have everything ready to go. Step number 6 is to batch cook. Make your marinades and your dressings, your grains, things that you can make ahead of time. For example, if you're gonna make baked potatoes or roasted vegetables, it's easier to make 2 pans of roasted vegetables than it is to make one and then have to make another on a different day. So when you have all of this ready to go, your weeknights will be so simple. And the way you batch cook is you use Instant Pot or slow cooker, or maybe a sheet pan to cook a lot of vegetables, or you can put your soup in the slow cooker or in the Instant Pot. And as these meals are being cooked, you can multitask and do other things to get ahead with the rest of your plan. Step number 8 is to store your food in portion sizes. I like the Snapware container. I'll put a link in the description. It's glass, and when you use plastic, especially if you put it in the microwave, that plastic leaches or gets into the food when you heat it up, and that is harmful to your body. So you don't want to use plastic, especially in the microwave, and you want to minimize the plastic that you use in your kitchen, because it has been shown in studies that it does accumulate in your body, those microplastics. So I use Snapware containers, and they come in all shapes and sizes. They stack easily in the fridge and in the freezer. So that's a great way of portioning your food and storing your food. Step 9 is to be sure and label your containers. What I take electric tape, that blue tape, and I put it on my containers with a Sharpie, and I put the date on it. It's amazing how fast you forget when you cooked and how long food has been in the fridge. One of my secret weapons is to double cook. So if a recipe calls for 1 pound of chicken or 1 pound of beef, I double it so that I can have leftovers. That's my secret weapon for the week, so that we can have lunches really fast and ready to go and avoid having to go out to eat. Schedule your time for meal prepping on a specific day of the week. Recruit your family to come and help you chop. Perhaps somebody can go shopping while you're getting the kitchen ready, or while you're making preparations with the storage containers and cleaning out your fridge, or whatever it takes to get ready to do the meal prepping. And recruit them to help you during meal prepping. It will be so much fun, and it will go by really fast, and by the end you're going to be so happy during the week that you don't have to cook. I usually only cook twice a week, and we eat homemade meals every single day. We hardly ever go out to eat. Perhaps on the weekend we may go out to eat once. But when you stop going out to eat so often, not only do you save money, but you improve your health, because you're not eating subpar food. I call it subpar food, which is like the lowest in the food chain, because it's got to be cheap food in order for restaurants to make money. And when you eat that food all the time, it contributes to inflammation, and inflammation is at the root of all illness. So we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we're eating at home and eating clean food, saving money and saving time. Meal prepping and meal planning seems like a lot of work, but it actually is not a lot of work. It's just that you're putting all the work that you do during the week all in one day. But when you stay flexible, you can swap one ingredient for another, or you can decide to have more leftovers than a whole bunch of different recipes. But when you remain flexible, then it becomes fun, and you actually look forward to having all this food prepped and ready to go, and try new recipes also. It really opens your horizons and helps you look beyond the things that you're always eating, because most of us eat about the same things every day. Make sure that you invest in really good storage containers. I mentioned Snapware, and those are glass containers that stack easily, but mason jars are my favorite, because you can put soup in them, you can put a smoothie in there, you can use the little ones to put nuts and seeds and snacks in there that you can carry in your purse. And you can freeze them or put them in the fridge, or also in the pantry, and they're so inexpensive. You can buy mason jars in all sizes anywhere. Keep cold food cold and hot food hot. It's that in-between temperature that causes bacteria to grow and make people sick. So you're going to be spreading out a lot of food and perhaps forgetting that some food has been left out a little too long. But just when you remember that you need to refrigerate your leftovers, you need to label them, date them, and make sure that everybody knows how long they've been there. So in conclusion, meal planning, meal prepping are excellent tools for improving your health and improving what you eat and how much you eat. Meal prepping and meal planning also saves you a lot of money, a lot of stress, and it improves your health. It just up-levels the health of your family, you and your family. You're gonna be eating more vegetables and you're gonna be eating healthier food because you're making it yourself. Now, I promised that I was gonna give you a link. Go look in the description so that you can join my mentorship where we can talk about all of these things, and you get free bonuses like my meal planning and prepping guide, as well as a gut guide and other bonuses that are completely free because you're going to be doing a membership trial. So it's a 14-day trial where you can download all of these products for free and then decide to either stay or leave. But in the mentorship, what I do, I coach you so that you can have a healthier lifestyle and know where to get good food and improve your health. Meal planning and prepping are powerful tools for helping you improve your health and improve the health of your family. By setting your health goals, getting inspiration, finding great recipes that you love, creating a shopping list, prepping your food, preparing it, and eating amazing food, you're not only saving money and stress, but you're also improving your health. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and to tap on the bell so that I can notify you when I have a new video. In the meantime, check the description for some links for you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.